Welcome back to Green Bay, where we have just had a second trade of the night here in round one. The New York Giants have just traded up into the Houston Texans spot at number 25. And Adam Schefter has told us it is to draft a quarterback. Will it be to take that man, Shedeur Sanders, the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, or that man, Jaxson Dart, quarterback at Ole Miss? Opinions have been split between these two. Mel Kiper, you have been on the Shedeur Sanders bandwagon since the beginning of the season. Again, we are waiting. The commissioner can make the announcement right now. The Giants, who picked at number 3 in this draft, taking Abdul Carter, the defensive end out of Penn State. This was how many of the Giants fans definitely hoped the night would go. Get the pass rusher early, find a way to get the quarterback that you want a little bit later in round one. It appears that's what they have done. So we are awaiting the commissioner on the announcement. Here he comes onto the stage to announce the Giants pick at number 25.
The Houston Texans have traded the 25th pick to the New York Giants. With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jaxson Dart, quarterback, Mississippi.
Wow. All right. You know the story. Legendary high school career in Utah, threw for 67 touchdowns. As a senior, he went to USC, started 3 games, then transferred to Ole Miss. Started 38 games for Lane Kiffin, threw 72 touchdowns, finished as the school's all-time leading passer, surpassing Eli Manning. Mel, your reaction?
Well, surprised he went ahead of Shedeur, not shocked, because Daboll wants some more mobility. And Jaxson Dart can beat a defense with his legs. His completion percentage every year under Lane Kiffin improved. 62%, 65%, culminated with 69% this past year. Touchdowns went 20 to 23, 29 this past year. 11 rushing touchdowns the last 2 years. 1,500 rushing yards the last 3 years at Ole Miss. Now, the concern for me, and the reason I'm the Shedeur guy, is in the big spot. Do you come up big? For Jaxson Dart, 2 games where Ole Miss faced a then-ranked opponent, LSU and Georgia, he completed less than 60% of his passes, and in each game combined for 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. And then they were looking for a playoff spot late November. He completed less than 60% of his passes with a couple love Shedeur. We'll see how it works out. Keep in mind, the quarterbacks that have dropped a little bit, how about the quarterbacks went ahead of them? Brett Favre, Dan McGuire, Todd Marinovich went ahead of Brett Favre. Joe Montana, Jack Thompson, Steve Fuller went ahead of Joe Montana. E.J. Manuel went ahead of Geno Smith, and 3 players were drafted by the Bengals before they took Boomer aside to the second round. So it doesn't always go. The quarterbacks go in the order or the way they work out in the NFL. So for Shedeur, I still believe, I'm going to say it till I'm proven wrong after this, the New Orleans Saints are so much to give him a chance to have a great career that he's certainly capable of.
I think Jaxson is very, very well respected down in Oxford. Being a great teammate, he's tough as hell. Another kid who I was fortunate enough to call 3 of his games over the past couple of years. He's got a big arm. He is tough. He can pick up first downs. He can bomb the football. It doesn't always seem to be able to get through progressions as quick as you would like. That's something he's going to have to work on. That's something he'll have time to work on because Russell Wilson's going to command.
Are you drafting him for the next GM and the next head coach?
We'll see. And you know what? Hey, that's a question for John Mara. But I'm happy for the kid.
Let's find out what we can from Sal Palantonio. He is covering the Giants for us tonight. Sal.
Well, Greeny, it's pretty clear that head coach Brian Daboll likes Jaxson Dart. Why? Because he has some of the same traits that Josh Allen had in Buffalo. That mobility, the dual threat ability, the big arm to get the ball down the field, the toughness. Those are the traits that Josh Allen showed Brian Daboll in Buffalo. That's why Jaxson Dart of Ole Miss is here and will be a New York Giant, Greeny.
All right, and so, Mel, once again, this is a conversation that is going to be continued. These quarterbacks will be compared to each other for a long time. We know it'll happen. Shedeur Sanders will be drafted at some point here.